Hi, Recovery Girls. Misty here. I am not feeling well, so I'm coughing and sniffly, and I've got 8,000 things I'm trying to accomplish all at once. And I keep saying there aren't enough hours in the day, but I wouldn't want any more. I wouldn't ask for more hours in a day. So the fact that we only have 24 hours in a day is kind of a good clue to me to work within that time frame, work with that. It's what we're given. We all get that much. And if I'm getting overloaded, I may need to change some things. Now, a lot of times when we talk about being overwhelmed and we've got too much going on, it's the fixers want to come in and say, oh, well, you need to learn how to say no and set boundaries. And that may be very true. But sometimes there are seasons in our lives where there's just too much. And it's not because we're being irresponsible by saying yes to too many things. It's just, that's how it is. People get sick and accidents happen. You sign up for one thing, but unknowingly it turns out being more than you thought it was going to be, or something changes outside of our control. So I'm sort of in that zone right now where I said yes to one thing, it created another thing, and the other thing is taking more time than I thought the original thing. It was just, oh my. So I've got to regroup and say, listen, I'm listening to what one of my very sweet and dear beloved recovery girls, sisters, says to me, which is that I am a human being, not a human doing. And I can give myself some grace. I am going to drop the ball. I forgot to send a note to school with my son today so that he could stay after for a rehearsal, and I felt so bad about that. But you know what? I'm just doing my best. I'm doing my best. And I get really embarrassed, and I don't want his teachers to think that I'm not a good mom or that I'm not keeping on top of things. But the fact is, I'm not on top of everything. And I showed up for volunteering the other day in his class, and it wasn't my week. So it is what it is. This is who I am. I don't get it all right. And they're trying to teach him, to get his assignments in on time, but I'm showing up on the wrong day, and this is just, I have to be okay with it because I'm doing my very best. And I am trying to help him, and his father is trying to help him to, learn and grow like he needs to. And we're trying to learn and grow like we need to. So I just have to live my truth, be gentle with myself, do the best I can, trust God for the results. These are thankfully nice problems to have right now. There have been other times in my life where it was more about crisis and catastrophe. These are just logistical, keeping up kinds of problems. So there's some gratitude I can find today, and I can acknowledge that I'm making progress. And I've got a lot of good choices that I can make other than to be defensive or angry or protest and, my old pre-recovery behaviors. So I'm going to just trust God, keep doing the next right thing. I'll go as fast as I can, and I'll just let the chips fall where they may. And we're going to be okay. These are not crises. So I pray for you today, the knowledge of God's will for you and whatever you're facing today. And it may be a lot different than what I'm going through today, but in general, aren't we all practicing trusting in our higher power, and that things are going to be okay ultimately? God bless you. Stay the course in recovery. I'll be on it too.